Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John? Great. Hey, John, thank you for your vote of confidence, and welcome to the Investors Center.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Bye-bye.
You know what a remote job is? It's a method of doing tasks in great distance while you sit at home in your underwear drinking tea or coffee. And in this day with the kleptocrats shutting down the world, it is important to weigh options and have various avenues of revenue. So in this video, you are going to learn about the 10 highest paying remote jobs of 2021. Now bang on that like button, subscribe with us, ring the notification bell, and share this video with your friends to increase the wealth of your loved ones. Remote jobs in the age of information. In the age of information, you better believe that technology features strongly favor remote work, and several times it's not even positions of the technical fields. With internet-connected devices allowing telecommuting, employees can still be company assets, allowing moneymakers to use the company systems to communicate with colleagues and submit data to achieve solid deliverable products and services. Additionally, with a computer, productivity can be increased exceptionally. The duties may be administrative, technical, or otherwise dependent on using software or computing systems to complete the work. The work can truly be rewarding and lucrative. Like any other aspect of life, there are pros and cons to having a remote career. As for benefits, you don't have to deal with a commute. You can maintain a distraction-free environment with a flexible schedule, and you aren't bothered by those scheduled breaks that are often annoying when having traditional work. This often does allow remote workers to spend more time with friends and family, and surveys have shown that many telecommuters say their work-life balance improves and they're actually more productive. As for the cons of the situation, those dreadful drawbacks. Remote jobs can get a bit lonely, and as you're not interacting with colleagues in person or at times as often as you normally would. After all, humans are social animals. Then another setback is that communication, well, it can be challenging. That means you might have to navigate your own technical issues, and that can be frustrating even for the most seasoned technicians. As for the last major disadvantage, there is a lack of corporate visibility. This means that the head honchos might not really be familiar with you personally, which could hinder your career. With that said, clearly you can see that the pros outnumber the cons. So let's bring you up to speed for the countdown of the top 10 highest paying remote jobs. Number 10, Virtual Assistant. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, and Larry Ellison are at the top of the list of countless very successful individuals whom quit school. So it is important to know that it can be done, and a virtual assistant can be your stepping stone. With as little as a high school diploma, you can start bringing in $15.72 per hour. In many cases, the traditional office assistant has gone digital. So as a virtual assistant, you would lend a hand to an executive or entrepreneur, handle a range of computer-based daily tasks like data entry, answering emails, writing reports, and doing research, which is virtually what a traditional assistant would then do. So your job as a virtual assistant will more than likely be fast-paced, which allows you to never get bored. But can you work under the pressure? Number 9, Contact Center Representative. In another job that isn't all too shabby, considering all you need is a high school diploma, we have a contact center representative. If you're a top-notch communicator or even had sufficient or decent communication skills, this remote job might be ideal for you. Customer service representatives bring in a median pay rate of $16.23 per hour. You'll actually be surprised of the many companies that are now hiring work-from-home employees to handle customer inquiries and issues. With this occupation, you'll be taking phone calls, speaking with customers through chat software, or even responding to social media requests for assistance. Number 8, Medical Transcriptionist. At an average wage of $16.72 per hour, medical transcriptionists need to transcribe digital copies of recordings. So just like the scribes of the old heroes who would follow the likes of Hercules around and write of his tales, are those same scribes who wrote the accounts of world events. You'll listen and write down what you hear as a medical transcriptionist. Now don't be shocked to learn that a surprising number of medical transcriptionists don't work in hospital settings. Instead, they are hired by companies that let them work from home. This position does need some skill, so most requirements are having some education to an associate's degree or even a short stint at a vocational school or community college. Number 7, Tutor. While tutoring in person is certainly an option, it is a job that can also be handled remotely. Distance education has been favorable since 2005, and it is even bigger now. Whether you want to help area children enhance their knowledge, teach English to adults in foreign countries, or help college students thrive, you can find remote work approaches. Even if you don't have the exact official schooling, yet you surely have the knowledge. But you can't exactly teach. Basic classes for amateur tutors can easily be available online. As an online tutor, it is absolutely vital that your internet connection is efficient regarding speed and stability, a decent headset, and in most cases a webcam. From there, you can easily be on your way to an average salary of about $35 per class, and in some cases, those classes are only 50 minutes long. Many online education outfits have their own software, so if that is the case, you will spend more time during orientation as you familiarize yourself with their interface protocols. Number 6. Bookkeeper. Head to your local community college and quickly soak up all the knowledge you'll need to be a bookkeeper. If you're willing to pursue some post-high school education but don't want to finish a bachelor's degree, then you're in luck. Even more, if you don't mind some inventory and keeping track of companies' financial endeavors. Bookkeeping is a fundamental in all organizations, businesses, and even churches. So after a couple of semesters at a college, you can get started with the potential to reach an average annual salary of $40,240 once you really get your foot in the door and prove that you can maintain operations. Number 5. Grant writer. You know what it takes to make money? Money. You'll also need that 15 cents to make that dollar, so it might not surprise you to know that a slew of companies need grants to support their operations. But you might not have known that instead of the companies handling the application themselves, they hire grant writers to handle that part for them. These experts are familiar with the process and incredibly skilled with the written word. And like the gospel itself, sometimes that written word drastically increases the chances of the grant being sent to that organization. Communication is of the utmost importance. With the right skills, which you may be able to get through a community college, you can bring in $48,541 per year while working from home. Number 4. Translator. Name a business that doesn't require translators, and you'll be naming a business that doesn't operate internationally. In today's increasingly interconnected world, translation skills are valuable. A business wants to break into international markets. So if you are multilingual, you can work from home jobs focusing on that capability and demand around $50,000 per year. You'll receive written or audio materials that you'll convert from one language to another. All you need to do is cover your bases and make sure that your work is accurate. After that, you will secure a great reputation. Then more offers will come from various international companies. Number 3. Outbound sales. If you have the gift of gab and aren't afraid to engage with strangers, an outbound sales position might help you launch a great career. You'll actively seek out new potential customers and extol the virtues of your employer's products or services working to make a sale. You don't exactly even need a college degree, but you surely might need to be able to promote a product or service that you fully agree with. Otherwise, building clientele and customers might be difficult. As you gain experience, you can work your way toward a median annual salary of more than $50,000. So if you engage in this venture, be sure to find your niche. Number 2. Graphic designer. Everything today is on the internet. Every company needs a website. Therefore, graphic design is an absolute must for virtually all companies and organizations. As a graphic designer, you use your expertise to create visual concepts that entice customers, effectively combining art and technology. This could include anything from logos to product mock-ups and so much more. So just by working at home, you can take full control of your workload by joining the gig economy and easily earn $50,000 annually while giving yourself the utmost in flexibility. Number 1. Social media manager. And for our last entry, which is also the newest for remote jobs, we have a social media manager. In case you didn't know, companies often hire savvy individuals to keep their profiles and posts flowing. This ensures that they can connect with market audiences. Demographics are essential, and companies must know what the public demands and what their potential clients are thinking to make their products and services worthy of the dollar. So along with the designing and scheduling posts, social media managers may respond to comments and DMs, as well as monitor trending hashtags to see if the company could benefit from connecting to it. If you're a social media dynamo with some marketing chops, you may be able to get into this emerging field and could also bring in about $50,500 per year. Which of these dynamic remote jobs interests you the most? Do you already work in any of these fields? Give us your thoughts in the comment section, then be sure to hit that thumbs up for our people who need jobs, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and be sure to share the video.